Hello, hello, hello. My name, if you don't already know who I am, is Allie Boone. I am I was about to say new author. I am the author of the new book, Not Your How-To Guide to Real Estate Investing, Life Lessons on Hacking Your Mind Before You Hack Your Wallet. Guess what? It's my first book out. And I am so stoked about it, mostly because it's getting out, because I had no idea how difficult the book launching or book writing process is. The writing was not the problem, but it's all the logistics to get a book out. So I can't tell you how stoked I am to tell you about this book. I'm stoked for this book to be out in the world. And I'm really, really hoping that the information in it is actually of some useful benefit for you. So let me tell you just a little bit about the book. If you go to Amazon and you type in real estate investing in the book department and you want to learn about real estate investing, what's the most that you're going to find? How-to guides. And on top of that, like, honestly, I think the selection is a little bit dry. It's a little bit stagnant of a selection of books. You know, back in the day when like Rich Dad, Poor Dad and all those came out, they were fantastic. But since then, you know, it's just, I don't know, something about the books in that genre don't do much for me. But here's the thing. What I find about most real estate investing books is that they're really talking to you about specific strategies, how to do specific strategies, how-to guides, which strategy should you do, blah, blah, blah. And all of that is fine and fantastic. But in my opinion, they've missed a major step. I have a philosophy that says there is no how-to guide in the world that's going to help you if your mindset's not right. So my book, called Not Your How-To Guide, is a mindset book. I know, you want to be a good real estate investor. You're like, how much time do I have to spend learning that before I want to get into a strategy? I want to start investing now. I get it. I appreciate that. I've been there. I've been in your shoes. And I have spent the time trying to figure out what I want to do. And they're like, go be a wholesaler. And I'm like, okay. And like, I want to learn it now. Tell me how to be a wholesaler over a 3-day weekend at a course that I pay for. And then I'm going to go out and I'm going to become a successful wholesaler. Same with flipping. Go flip a property. Cool. That sounds fun. Maybe. Cool. But here's the thing. Why I think so many people fail in real estate investing is that they don't know, let's see, how do I even say this? They don't know what strategy is right for them. That sounded very benign once I kind of phrased it that way. But like, it can sound really good on paper. Yeah, I want to go flip properties. I can make a lot of money. It sounds adventurous. It sounds fun. Like, yeah, I think this will work. But will it? Like, it will work for some people. It's not going to work for other people. I ended up in rental properties. Would I have ever chosen that as my preferred strategy? No, they're totally anticlimactic. But they work for me. They work for my strengths. They work in my skills. They work for my interests, and they achieve my goals way more than flipping does. And so this is what I'm talking about mindset is I think that if you take just a little bit of time on the front end before you choose a real estate investing strategy and really kind of assess, first of all, what messages are out there about investing and how accurate are they? Are they myths? I do tackle some myths in the book. You know, like let's talk about this industry. Let's talk about things about this industry that no one ever talks about. Like, what are you really getting into by getting into this industry? It's a very unique industry. What are those traits? Do you know them? What makes it unique? What's hard about it? Where are the risks? How do you succeed in it? And if you just take a little bit of time to learn those things, I think you can excel so much more down the road, and you're really going to lessen your chances of having some catastrophic oopsie in the beginning. Like, you're always going to learn, you're going to mess up, you're going to do whatever, but like, we don't want it to be catastrophic because we want to keep you in the industry. So, life lessons on hacking your mind before you hack your wallet. Just about everything in the book is also applicable to other parts of your life, which I think is super cool. We talked about it, or I talk about it in the context of real estate investing, but you can use it in other parts of your life too. Like I talk about strengthening your strengths, not strengthening your weaknesses. Yeah. So here's the 2 highlights that aren't even really talked about on the back of the book in the book description. Number 1, I actually give you a how-to guide. I know, shoot me. But it's not for a specific strategy. It's a how-to guide to most gracefully, and what I think to set yourself up most successfully, to get into real estate investing and to find what about real estate investing works for you and will jive with you in order to help you maximize success. So that how-to guide is in there, broken down step by step. And fun fact about that, it's the exact step-by-step process I used to get into real estate investing, but more importantly, to get out of corporate. So I work for myself now, and it was because I did this step-by-step. The second thing that's really cool that I don't talk about on the back of the book is in the back, at the end of the book, I actually interviewed five different investors, very successful investors, who all do different strategies. And we talk about those strategies, like a day in the life. If you become a flipper, what does that really involve? What skills do you really need? And what's that going to make your day look like versus rental properties versus, the different ways that you can go about it. So I have 5 very different people and very different strategies really give some insight into the day in the life. So I'm going to leave it there. I could go on and on and on, but I am hoping that you will consider supporting this book. And even if you aren't interested in supporting it, maybe you can pick it up and give it to someone who might be. And like I said, in this, I also tried to put kind of some fun and humor. Like I really wanted it to have some personality. So know that if you buy this book, you're not going to be reading some boring, total snooze fest real estate investing book. It's fun. It's applicable to the rest of your life. I think it can truly set you up for greater success down the road. And it's my first book, so please support it. I mean, humor me. All right. And you can find the Amazon link to it in the comments.